got my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria.
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved.
What a game. What's this? Smack. To the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And a pleasant good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on the RSL Network, coming to you today from Brownsville, Texas. It's home of the Bloodhounds of St. Joseph Academy, and it's girls basketball playoff action as Houston Frassati, the Falcons, are in town to take on the Lady Hounds. Joe Bowling here on the RSL Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Bloodhound channel, one of the many channels on our network, and sit back and enjoy some playoff action here today between the Lady Hounds and the Lady Falcons. Both teams have been out taking warm-ups since I got here, and that was well over an hour and a half ago. The stands are now packed with the student section, and we got a good atmosphere for playoff basketball here today in Brownsville. We're on our pregame show, which is brought to you by the City of South Padre Island and by Luke Furia Motors. We'll take a break. When we come back, I'll tell you a little bit about these two teams as we get set. It's playoff basketball at the TAPPS level from Brownsville, St. Joseph, and this is the RSL Network.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Back here on our pregame show in Brownsville, Texas. We're at St. Joe Academy, and that's Houston Frassati out taking the warm-ups. The Lady Falcons come in, and if you're going to talk about a basketball team getting hot at the right time, well, you're talking about a team that's coming in on a two-game winning streak as they head into this playoff action against Brownsville St. Joseph. They struggled during the regular season. They were trying to get their legs under them. They were trying to rotate various starting lineups and players entering and exiting the program, and now they can come in on a two-game winning streak as they set their sights on Brownsville St. Joseph. The Lady Hounds on the other side are a team that's red hot. They too are looking at the injury bug and trying to work through some things with some of their key players out, and they're a young squad. They're a team that is getting better and better each and every time they come out on the floor. And the Lady Hounds are the favorite if you had to circle one coming into this one. It's the Lady Falcons and the Lady Hounds. We got just under 3 minutes before the opening tip-off. I'll take my final break. When I come back, we'll get you set for the tip-off. The pregame show has been brought to you by the City of South Padre Island and by Luke Furia Motors. It's playoff basketball from Brownsville St. Joseph, and it's right here on the RSL Network on the Bloodhound channel.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
We are back here at St. Joseph Academy and in Brownsville, Texas. Less than a minute on the clock as it runs down, as we already have the two teams concluding their warm-ups. They make their way over to the sidelines, and the public address announcer has taken the reins and is introducing the two teams on hand here today. Houston Frassati in the blue uniforms. They're the Falcons. The Lady Falcons traveled a long way to get here for an afternoon session. That means they left about 7 o'clock in the morning from Houston, embarking towards Brownsville. Introduction of the team. We don't have our crowd mic on, so I'll just kind of run down this team. Again, they struggled throughout the regular season. They seemed to get better at the midway point, and even though they were losing some games, they were getting closer and closer in competition. And then they got it together at the right time, won a couple of games late, ended up finishing third place in their district, and are sitting here poised to try to be the spoiler in this playoff game against Brownsville St. Joseph. You see the Lady Hounds over there having their starters introduced. And as they make their way on the floor, both of these teams are looking at the fact that they'll play their game and have it finished, and they'll get back to watch and see who advances to the next round in playoffs in the game featuring Second Baptist out of Houston and Kelly Catholic. Kelly Catholic comes in 13-10 in that one. Second Baptist at 23-6 are the favorites. And they tip off at 5:30, so they too will know who their opponent will be as they start their game. Lady Hounds traditionally play really well on this court. It's been a while since I've been in this gym. I appreciate the fans tuning in wherever you may be. I appreciate the school district letting me have a seat in this spot and ready to bring you this broadcast here this afternoon. 1 o'clock to tip off, and they'll go to the national anthem. We'll take our final break. Tip off coming up. Lady Hounds, Lady Falcons. This is the RSL Network, the Bloodhound Channel.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Back here at St. Joseph Academy in Brownsville, we are set to go for this playoff game at the TAPPS level. Brownsville St. Joseph getting some final instructions as they make their way out on the floor. And Houston Frassati still getting some instructions on the flip side as the visitors will make their way on the floor momentarily. Clock set at 8 minutes here for the first quarter to tip off. The Lady Hounds make their way out. They'll be going right to left on the screen as you take a look here from our vantage point. Houston Frassati, the Lady Falcons, going left to right. In the center circle for the Falcons is Lucy Marie Ikachukwa. Across from her is Gail Gali Martinez. Martinez gives up some height in that center circle. Lady Hounds going right to left. Lady Falcons going left to right. And here we go. Tip-off controlled by St. Joseph Academy. Working inside. Good pressure defense. That results in a turnover. And here come the Lady Falcons on the fly. Again, this team got hot late. 3 on the way. Got it. Issa Williams drops in a 3-ball. Little pressure after the made basket. And it results in a near turnover. Ball on the floor. Lady Hounds get it. Work it left side. Layup on the way. In and out. No good. Rebound ripped out of there by Ikachukwa. Ball tipped out of her hands. And it will be a Lady Hound ball. Don't pay attention to the records here, my friends. Shot on the inside, goes in. Gali Martinez makes it a 3-2 ball game. And pressure on the inbound results in a turnover. First turnover of the ball game for the Lady Falcons. They lead 3-2. Lady Hounds working on the inside off the inbound. Miss a shot. Rebound in the paint. Taken down by the Lady Falcons. Overhead pass. Ahead it goes. Shot on the way. Missed. And a foul called. And a chance at the free throw line coming up for Reese Blanton. Ikachukwa already with a couple of rebounds in this ball game. At the line stands Reese Blanton, a senior on this squad. First one, no good. If you're gonna pull an upset, one of the key factors is hitting free throws. If you get free chances, you got to score whether you're on the road or whether you're at home. Blanton's second one on the way is no good. Ikachukwa got the rebound, put it up and in. Third rebound of the ball game. And it's a 5-2 ball game. Whistle as the pressure occurs. And another turnover by the Lady Hounds of Brownsville St. Joseph. Falcon ball up early here. 5-2 in the first quarter. See the pressure by the Lady Hounds off the ball. Inbound play, work it to the right side, staying out beyond the arc, looking for the post up. That's a forced pass, it's tipped, and a whistle. And they're going to call a foul on Ikachukwa. That'll give the ball back to Brownsville St. Joseph. Again, you see pressure in the backcourt. It's a diamond and one press set up by the Falcons. Lady Hounds do a good job of breaking the pressure. Now they'll set it up the half-court set. Work it to the far side. Caught there by Carpio. Handed off on the baseline. Nothing there for Alvarez. Dishes it outside for a 3. Bingo! Romina Guzman from beyond the arc ties us up at 5 apiece. Good movement that time by St. Joe. Now pressure in the backcourt and a whistle. Timeout called by the Lady Falcons. First quarter action. It's playoff time, my friends. Let's take a look at the highlight. as we go to the break. Lady Hounds working the ball. Outside, open three. Count it. Back after this.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
Back here after the timeout, Lady Falcons saw that they were about to turn the ball over against the full court press of Brownsville St. Joseph. They called the timeout. They don't have many of those. They're going to have to solve the riddle on how to break this pressure. Overhead pass, stolen. Lady Hounds, chance to take the lead. Right side layup, got it. Off the turnover. Miranda Carpio puts it in. 7-5. Lady Hounds near steal. Falcons with the ball. And a steal. St. Joe Academy works the ball into the front court. On the dribble is Carpio. Backs it out. Swing it over to Guzman. Guzman hit a three earlier in this ball game. Swings it right side. Caught there by Carpio. Three on the way off the back of the rim. Long rebound out to the Falcons. Overhead pass ahead to Blanton. Blanton from the left side. Traveled first. The idea was there for the Lady Falcons to get the ball out to Blanton. Here come the Lady Hounds. Right back to action. Ball in the paint. Shot on the way off the back of the rim. No good. And a rebound by the Falcons. Houston Frassati. Work the ball right side. They'll throw it away. And it's one thing to be pressured in the back court, but then when you see the additional pressure coming to you at the half court set, and another adjustment has to be made. St. Joe basketball leading by 2 here in the first quarter. Carpio, top of the key, reversal left side. Ball tipped, back outside. Off the dribble now, nice penetration off the back of the rim. That won't go. Another rebound by Akachukwa. And Akachukwa right now in this ball game, 2 points and 6 rebounds in the early going. The whistle stops play. Only played just under 3 minutes here in this ball game. Pacheco in the ball game. In the back court, playing catch with Isa Williams. Ball nearly stolen. That's a travel. Houston Frassati never got the ball moving forward. So in the turnover game, you're sitting at 6 turnovers already in this ball game for Houston Frassati. Foul called here by the Lady Falcons, and they're looking at Reese Blanton. Shooting foul. Callie Martinez to the free throw line. Has 2 points in the game. First free throws of the afternoon. First one, no good. Lady Hounds looking to build on the 2-point lead. Martinez looks to join Guzman in the team leaders scoring department. Does so with a made free throw. 8-5. The made basket allows the press to be set up by St. Joe. Falcons get it to the sideline. And a quick whistle. And a jump ball possession arrow should favor the Bloodhounds. And it does. So that'll go as another turnover for Houston Frassati. 3-point lead. Lady Hounds with the basketball. Working outside. Caught there by Carpio. Finds a shooter. 3. Rims out no good by Martinez. Offensive rebound. They'll keep it alive. Good hustle there by Guzman. Another 3. This one won't go. Long rebound on the backside by Williams. Here come the Lady Falcons. Working right side. Layup doesn't go. Ball goes out of bounds, and that's touch last by the Lady Falcons. Off the missed shot. Lady Hounds have it. Falcons still working with a little press. Now they'll back off at the half-court set and set it up there. Martinez plays catch with Carpio. Now it's Guzman in the mix. In the paint, missed a shot. Offensive rebound. Lady Hounds keep it right down here. Guzman goes to work again. Kicks it outside. Set it up right side. Guzman three. Answer there is no. Good box out on the backside by the Lady Falcons. They'll try to push it down court and throw it away. Cecilia Clazel got the rebound. Just got in too much of a hurry to deliver that pass. And that too comes off of being pressed. You get in the fact that I don't want to have the ball in my hands. I'm going to get trapped. So you try to start forcing passes deeper down court. Ball outside to Guzman for the Lady Hounds. That's going to be a travel. Extra step there for the Lady Hounds. They've turned the ball over now 3 times in the ball game. And it's Houston Frassati basketball. Down by 3 are the Lady Falcons. Double team at the mid-court stripe. Good job hanging on there by Blanton. Gets it to Akachukwa. Goes inside. That misses the shot. Long rebound. Lady Hounds have it. And they'll bring it forward. Olivia Wood got the board. Pass it off. On the drive is Carpio. Nothing there. Spins it outside to Guzman. Guzman to Martinez. Martinez catches again. Swing it near side to Guzman. Deep three. Back of the rim, no good. Long rebound. Ripped down by Blanton. Lady Falcons with the ball down 3. Work it inside. Shot by Williams. Doesn't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Brownsville St. Joe. So the Lady Falcons will have another look this trip down. Reese Branton to trigger the inbound play, the senior. Looking, finds a cutter. Forced shot, blocked there by Wood. Rebound, St. Joseph, they're going to run. Right side layup doesn't go. And a long rebound by the Lady Falcons. Long pass ahead. Good defense there by the Lady Hounds. Blanton stays with it on the dribble. Forces a pass in the middle. Stolen. Lady Hounds on the fly. Make it. Abby Alvarez off the turnover. Lady Hounds go up 10-5. And another timeout on the floor. Again, the defense being played by St. Joseph, and then the speed and the finish and a 5-point lead. Back after this.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back here, Brownsville St. Joseph, Lady Hounds make their way out. They trailed early in this game, have now built a 5-point lead, and they'll be pressing out of the timeout. Lady Falcons basketball, work at the middle of 4. Stolen, layup, right side, good. Abby Alvarez off the steal and the bucket. St. Joe goes up 7. Again, this press will be here all game long. Another steal by the Lady Hounds. Then a whistle. And the Lady Hounds turn it back over. That's the only thing right now keeping this from being a double-digit lead, is that St. Joe's turned it over 4 times. 11 turnovers already in the game for the Lady Falcons. And in this case, we had a foul.
Aaron was saying that you were saying for number 10 for St. Joe, that you were saying Guzman, but her last name is Gavar. I'm not sure.
Ball back outside for the Lady Falcons. 3 on the way, buries it. Big time 3 there for Ali Pacheco. All right, apologies on the fly. Number 20, Abby Alvarez. 3 on the other side. There she is, right on cue. 3-pointer. Lady Hounds up 7. Now they'll get a steal. Work in the paint. Right side reverse layup doesn't go. Offensive board doesn't go. And a free throw chance for Romina Tovar for Brownsville St. Joseph.
That's number 20, right? Yeah, I'm looking it up right now too. Just it was number 10. The one that shot.
Okay. This is Romina Tovar at the free throw line for Brownsville St. Joseph. 3 points, 3 rebounds in the game. Missed free throw there. Substitution as Reese Blanton checks back in the game for Houston Frassati and the Lady Falcons. Tovar's second free throw coming up. Misses off the back of the rim. Rebound by Riley Martin in the game. Work the ball forward. There's another steal. Lady Hounds have it again, trying to capitalize. Alvarez on the dribble. Spins it over, caught there by Martinez. Hands it off to Tovar. Reverse it in the corner. 3 ball. No good. Long rebound. Lady Hounds get it. Dish it inside. Miss a shot. Look for the rebound. It's tipped out of bounds. Good job working the boards on the offensive end for the Lady Hounds. Ball was touched last by the Lady Falcons, so it's Brownsville St. Joseph ball out of bounds on the baseline. Steal there by Blanton. Brings it across. Nice pass. Right hand fadeaway goes off the back of the rim. No good. Kachukwa got the rebound, lost it out of bounds. Now in the game, Sydney Tajong for the Lady Falcons. St. Joe ball leading by 7. Nice cut, right side layup, got it. Miranda Carpio. Lady Hounds go up 9. Near steal there as the ball goes out of bounds. Falcons basketball as Issa Williams will trigger the inbound play. Gets it into Blanton, waits for the double team. Now they'll reverse it, break the press. And now look to go to work here on the offensive end. Off the dribble, that's a double dribble and another turnover. Gives it back to St. Joe. St. Joe basketball, up by 9. Swing it right side to Carpio. Free throw line, caught there by Martinez. Finds a shooter in the corner. That 3 won't go. Rebound, and that's it. First quarter is history. St. Joe Lady Bloodhounds up by 9. 17-8 your score. Second quarter coming up. This is on the Bloodhound channel. It's the RSL Network. Joe Bowling with you in Brownsville. Getting the roster set. Back after this.
The middle. It's in! And it's another touchdown! Now that becomes a hit. And that's going to be a fumble recovered by the Cardinals.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today. 956-999-1111.
South Padre Island. Enjoy endless activities for all ages. Then dance the night away with live music, savor fresh seafood, and discover unique food trucks and shop our charming boutiques. What are you waiting for? Escape the everyday at South Padre Island.
Back here at Brownsville St. Joseph, Leading scorers after the first quarter of play, Brownsville St. Joe, Abby Alvarez with 7 points leads the way. Miranda Carpio with 4. Kylie Martinez has 3. Romina Tovar has 3. 3 points each for Issa Williams and Ari Pacheco. Lucy Marie Ekachukwa has 2 points for the Lady Falcons. 17-8 the score. Lady Falcons will have the ball as we start the second quarter here in this playoff action. Pacheco has it. Again, she's one of the leading scorers in the game. Off the dribble, guarded by Carpio. Gets it to Blanton. Blanton attacks. She's going to be fouled. A little overplay on defense there as Tovar commits the foul. Non-shooting foul, still under the limit on the team fouls. And it'll be Lady Falcon basketball out of bounds. Nice pass inside. Ekachukwa caught it, missed a shot. Rebound secured by Olivia Wood. Lady Hounds wanting to press the issue. Working on the secondary break. Outside. Swing it over. Caught by Martinez for 3. Short. Offensive board. That misses as well. Lady Hounds have it yet again for another look this trip down. This is Tovar. Tovar beats him off the dribble. Steps in the lane. Shot it. Travel. Use that extra step. As she saw Ikachukwa was right there in the lane. You got to adjust to that height and call for the steps. Steal here by Alvarez. Right side, that's blocked out of there. Issa Williams with a block shot. Lady Falcons with the ball. Neither team has scored yet here in the second quarter. Top of the key to Pacheco. This is Williams. Lobs it inside. Ikachukwa poked away by Woods. Good defense by Olivia Wood down on the blocks. Still Falcon ball out of bounds. Blanton to throw it in. Sets him in motion, better hurry. Just gets it in time. Over to Pacheco. Pacheco a deep 3. That banks in. Got it. Ari Pacheco, not sure if she called the 3 bank, but it counts in the scorebook. 6-point lead, Lady Hounds. They've got the ball. Martinez works it in the corner. Alvarez off the dribble, kicks it outside. 3, Tovar. That won't go. Offensive rebound tipped around. Ball goes out. That's off of the Lady Falcons. And it's St. Joe basketball. Up by 6 here in this second quarter of play. Outside 3, Carpio can't connect. Offensive board poked away. And now secured by the Lady Falcons as Blanton comes out of there with it. Blanton hands it off to Williams. Back into the hands of Reese Blanton. Tried to force it into a double team, threw that away. Lady Hounds have it. Work it right side layup. That won't go, but a foul call. And a chance at the free throw line coming up for Brownsville St. Joe's. Miranda Carpio. Carpio in the game, 4 points. Hasn't been to the line yet for the Lady Hounds. They're 1 of 4 from the free throw line as a team here in this first half. Carpio. Eyes the first, right-handed shooter. And misses that. 1 of 5 at the line for Brownsville St. Joe. Shooting woes for Brownsville St. Joe. They're shooting 28% from the field at 7 of 25 overall. Carpio second at the line. Is good. That allows that press to be set up by St. Joseph. Falcons have struggled against this press. Work it to Blanton. Beats the press. Ikachukwa caught it. Reverse it over to Pacheco. Misses that one. Wood gets the rebound for Brownsville St. Joe. Here come the Lady Hounds. Up by 7. Swing a pass. Kick it outside. Off the drive is Martinez. Poked back into the hands of Carpio. Carpio takes it left side. Forces a pass. Looking for Wood. Turns it over. Here come the Lady Falcons. Quick pass to Williams. Great defense. And the Lady Hounds recover the ball. How about Regina Martinez getting back defensively to make that play? Now contact And that'll stop play. Take a look at this. This is a breakaway coming up for the Lady Falcons. Look at the defenders getting back. 1, 2 defenders. And Lady Hounds prevent the scoring. Brownsville St. Joe to inbound the ball. On the baseline, get it in the paint. Shot goes up, no good, and a foul call, though. And Gali Martinez will get to the free throw line. Call the foul on Reese Blanton. Gali Martinez, 3 points, 1 of 2 at the line for Brownsville St. Joseph. First one good. Second one for Martinez. No good. Offensive board, though, secured by Regina Martinez. Lady Hounds off the bank, doesn't go. Woods gets the rebound. Working to the top of the key. Off the drive is Alvarez. Missed Ikachuk. Well, no, that's not Ikachuk. That's Tajong in the lane with the board. It'll be Lady Falcon basketball. Double team, steal, Lady Hounds. Get it to Carpio. Off the drive, one-hander won't go. Tajong got the rebound, trying for the outlet pass, stolen. Lady Hounds keep it in play. And it'll be St. Joe basketball out of bounds on the baseline. Carpio to throw it in. Tip that pass. Lady Falcons get it. Then a whistle. St. Joe trying to recover will commit a foul near the mid-court stripe. It'll be Lady Falcon basketball. Houston Frassati in the blue. Brownsville St. Joseph in the white. Steal for the Lady Hounds of Brownsville St. Joe. Extra pass in the paint. Running one-hander won't go. Tajong gets a rebound. Steal here. This is Alvarez off the glass. Got it. Abby Alvarez. Sticking with the press. St. Joseph builds a double-digit lead. Still in the backcourt. Throw over the top. That ball's tipped. Wood back there will get it. Another steal. St. Joe. Throw the ball. It's tipped out of bounds. .412 to go here in the first half. St. Joseph basketball outside to Martinez in the corner. Now reverse it. This is Carpio off the drive. Carpio with a one-hander. Got that. Miranda Carpio split a couple of defenders. Eased that one through. She's got 7. Another turnover by the Lady Falcons. Gives it back to St. Joseph. I got him down for 17 turnovers here in the first half. Lady Hounds up a dozen. Kick it out for the shooter. Now off the dribble. Missed shot. Rebound on the backside. Riley Martin was there. It was tipped out of her hands. And so it is Houston Frassati with the ball. Throw over the top of the press this time. Martin attacks. Quick recovery defensively by Abby Alvarez. And that leads to another turnover. And I talked about it at the beginning of this ball game. It's not just pressure in the backcourt. It's pressure at the half-court set once you break the press. It's now providing dividends off of this one. Lady Hounds work it between the circles. Caught there by Tovar. Reverse it. 3. Answer, no. On the rebound, it's tipped out of bounds. Will be touched last by the Lady Falcons. Now they'll reverse it and say it is Lady Falcon basketball. Quick inbound play against the press. Williams has that poked away. Stolen. Lady Hounds get it to the right side. Now in the paint. scoop it back outside and set it up. Tovar has it. Guarded one-on-one by Martin. Takes her off the dribble, missed a shot. Rebound by the Lady Falcons, and then a foul call. No, a jump ball. Tejan got the board. She brought the ball straight down to her hips. And the easy tie-up. Alternating possession. St. Joe will get it on the baseline on the offensive end. Pass in the paint. Shot up, no good. And a long rebound out to Blanton. Throws the pass ahead, and the defense is right there. Miranda Carpio for the Lady Hounds will touch that last. No, she'll knock that off of Pacheco. St. Joe ball. Catch there. In the paint, working outside. Carpio three. Won't go. Strong rebound there by Martinez. Shot up, in, and a foul. Started with Gali Martinez getting that offensive rebound, and watch on the inside. This is just out-muscling an opponent and then finding a cutter for the basket. Carpio with a bucket. 14-point lead for St. Joe. Looking for another. Got it. Miranda Carpio now with double figures in the scoring department. She's got 10. Lady Falcons basketball. Ikachukwu checks back into the game for Houston Frassati. Against the press, they'll turn it over yet again. Lady Hounds work it. Ikachukwu recovers to at least knock it out of bounds and force an inbound play here for St. Joseph. 2:16 and counting here in the first half. Lady Hounds, right-hand layup doesn't go for Alvarez. Ikachukwu got the rebound. Nice pass ahead to Blanton. Lays it up. Got it. Reese Blanton with two. 13-point lead, now a steal. Blanton may have got away with a carry there. Turns it over nonetheless. St. Joseph will have it. And a double dribble gives it right back. Under 2 to go here in the first half. Brownsville St. Joseph led 17-8 after a quarter. Here in the second, they've outscored the Lady Falcons 9-5. And a timeout on the floor. Packed house in Brownsville at St. Joseph. Playoff basketball continues on the RSL Network. It's the Bloodhound Channel.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
It is Falcon basketball. Welcome back to playoff coverage here on the Bloodhound Channel of St. Joseph Academy here in Brownsville. Missed shot there by the Lady Falcons. Lady Hounds run, work it forward. And now they'll set it up and look for numbers. Kick it over. 3. That's too strong. Weak side rebound. Fighting hard for the Lady Hounds is Abby Alvarez. She can't control it. It goes out of bounds. St. Joe shooting in this ball game. 2 of 14 beyond the arc. That's 14% for the Lady Hounds. This is what's doing it. Defense, steal, layup. Good. Abby Alvarez for 2 more. She's got 11. Falcons break the press this time. The Clazel finds a shooter. That's off the back of the rim. Gali Martinez with that board. Go ahead, caught by Regina Martinez. This is Alvarez. Near side, under a minute to go here in this first half. Carpio slows the pace here. High posts set up. 43 seconds to go. 3. That's off the mark. No good. Akachukwu gets the rebound. Wanted to get an outlet pass. Nobody there. Now she hands it off to Pacheco. Ari Pacheco finds a trailer. Quick 3 release. And made. Lisa Williams with 3 more. 12-point lead, Brownsville St. Joseph. Carpio has it. Work it in the corner, back outside. Entry pass made there by Martinez. That won't go. On the rebound, it is going to be Lady Falcon ball. They've got not much time to get this ball down floor and try to get a shot away. Clock reading 2.32 seconds to go. They'll have to go length of the court and look for some kind of shot in a very short period of time. Coming up at halftime, I'll have some halftime highlights for you. And we'll talk about the game coming up for the winner of this. Boys action, they're on the road, traveling towards Corpus. Kevin Nara will be bringing you the play-by-play on that later on here on the Bloodhound channel. For moisture on the floor kind of slows things down with 2.5 seconds to go. Give you some halftime statistics as well. Here we go. Inbound play coming up for the Lady Falcons. Realistically, got to get it to half court. Stolen. Lady Hounds, can they get a shot away? Here it is. This will count. Doesn't go. Alvarez had the steal, and that one would have counted. We have reached the halftime break. Brownsville St. Joseph on top by the score of 28-16. Lady Hounds outscored Houston Frassati 17-8 in the first quarter, 11-8 in the second, and enjoy a double-digit lead in this playoff game. We'll take a break, come back, give you your first half highlights and more. This is the RSL Network, the Bloodhound channel.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Back here at the halftime break, the court is empty, and the gym is certainly not quiet. It's a packed house here at the home of Brownsville St. Joseph. I'm Joe Bowling with you. Thanks for tuning in for our playoff coverage here on the Bloodhound channel. At the halftime break, interesting statistic. Houston Frassati shot just 14 times from the field, made 6 of 14 for 43%, certainly respectable, but only attempting 14 shots and a half means there's another glaring stat coming up. They were 2 for 8 inside the arc for 25%, made 4 of 6 outside the arc for 67%. Missed their only 2 free throws, took down 19 rebounds, 18 of those on the defensive side, and here comes the number. 22 turnovers in the first half. That limits your shot selection. It doesn't matter how good you're shooting If you can't get shots off, you're in trouble. They trail by a dozen. St. Joseph, meanwhile, shot 11 of 42 in the first half, 26%. 9 of 27 inside the arc for 33%. 2 of 15 outside the arc for 13%. Made 4 of 8 for the free throw line. Took down 11 rebounds, 6 of those on the offensive end. Turned the ball over 11 times. Your leading scorer in the first half. 2 players in double figures for St. Joseph. Abby Alvarez with 11. Miranda Carpio with 10. Teammate Gali Martinez with 4. Ramiro Tobar had 3 for St. Joe. 4 players scored for Houston Frassati. 6 points each for Isa Williams and Ari Pacheco. 2 points for Lucy Marie Ikachukwa and 2 points for Reese Blanton. On the rebound side, Ikachukwa leads everybody with 8 boards in the game for the Lady Falcons from Houston. 6.5 to go here at the halftime break. Our halftime show brought to you by the City of South Padre Island and by Luke Faria Motors. Here's some of your first half highlights. Side. Good pressure defense. That results in a turnover. And here come the Lady Falcons on the fly. Again, this team got hot late. 3 on the way. Got it. 3 chances. You got to score whether you're on the road or whether you're at home. Blanton's second one on the way is no good. Ikachukwa got the rebound, put it up and in. Working to the far side. Caught there by Carpio. Handed off on the baseline. Nothing there for Alvarez. Dishes it outside for a 3. Bingo! Going to have to solve the riddle on how to break this pressure. Overhead pass, stolen. Lady Hounds, chance to take the lead. Right side layup, got it. Off the turnover. Forces a pass in the middle, stolen. Lady Hounds on the fly. Make it. Abby Alvarez be pressing out of the timeout. Lady Falcons basketball, working to middle floor. Stolen, layup, right side, good. Abby Alvarez off the steal and the ball. Ball back outside for the Lady Falcons. 3 on the way, buries it. Number 20, Abby Alvarez. 3 on the other side, there she is, right on cue. 3-point. Joe Ball leading by 7. Nice cut, right side layup, got it. Miranda Carpio, got to adjust to that height and call for the steps. Steal here by Alvarez. Right side, that's blocked out of there. Sets him in motion, better hurry. Just gets it in time. Over to Pacheco. Pacheco, a deep 3. That banks in, got it. Carpio takes it left side, forces a pass, looking for Wood, turns it over. Here come the Lady Falcons. Quick pass to Williams. Great defense. And the Lady Hounds recover the ball. Jean gets a rebound. Steal here. This is Alvarez off the glass. Got it. Abby Alvarez. Martinez in the corner. Now reverse it. This is Carpio off the drive. Carpio with a one-hander. Got that. In the paint, working outside. Carpio 3. Won't go. Strong rebound there by Martinez. Shot up, in, and a foul. Here in the first half. Lady Hounds. Right-hand layup doesn't go for Alvarez. Pacheco got the rebound. Nice pass ahead to Blanton. Lays it up. Got it. 2 of 14 beyond the arc. That's just a glimpse of some of the first half highlights. We are at the halftime break. 28-16 is your score. Brownsville St. Joseph on top. Playoff basketball at the TAPPS level continues when we get back from this break. Houston Frassati trailing Brownsville St. Joseph. I'm Joe Bowling. This is the RSL Network, and it's the Bloodhound Channel.
I'll do anything for my clients.
Would you pick up our kids from school?
Yeah, I could do that.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Channel.
time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For you, Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
We are back here at the halftime break. Brownsville St. Joseph is the first team to make their way back out on the floor. And the Lady Hounds lead it by 12 points. Bert Ruiz on the camera, my friends. He's always on the spot. The Falcons of Houston Frassati have yet to return. Our halftime show has been brought to you by the City of South Padre Island and by Luke Fria Motors. Those watching the game, take a look. Upper right-hand corner, sponsored by You Have a Business? That could be you. We're only broadcasting to about 5 million views a month, and your spot could be right there. Contact us at riosportslive@gmail.com. Talk to the sales department, and you too can have your business right there. Halftime is in the books. We'll come back with the third quarter of this playoff coverage on the Bloodhound Channel right after this.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
Back here ready to go for the third quarter. Houston Frassati in the blue uniforms come out of the break, and the primary conversation between coach and players had to be on how do we take care of the ball and break the pressure of Brownsville St. Joseph. Everything else is pretty much even, but you have to factor in that 22 turnovers and a half and only down 12. Coach looks up and says, hey, we might be able to coach through this if he can draw up some ways to break the pressure at the full court level and at the half court set. Brownsville St. Joseph missed some shots that normally fall. Coach had to look back and say, hey, keep bringing the pressure on the defensive side. You're in your home gym. Use this big crowd to your advantage. Shots are going to start falling, and let's get out of here with a victory. The winner will take on, most likely, Houston Second Baptist. They're playing at 5:30 tonight, and they are a heavy favorite to advance to take on the winner in this playoff scenario of TAPPS Girls Basketball 2026. Third quarter begins with the Falcons having the basketball. They'll be going right to left. Pass inside to Ikachukwa, and they'll turn it over right out of the gate. Brownsville St. Joseph basketball. Outside to Tovar. Tovar finds Carpio trailing to play. Swing it to the right side. Dip it inside to Woods. Back outside. Good ball movement. Martinez has it. Draws the defenders. Turned it over. Looking for Carpio. Falcons work it ahead to Blanton. Blanton in traffic. Has that blocked. And St. Joe recovers. Just defense. It's press. It's trap. And it's also protecting the ball in the paint. Good spacing here by St. Joseph on their half-court set. Carpio has it. Touched by Martinez. Swing it near side. Now dip it inside. Nice catch in traffic. Good recovery on the defensive side. Ball stays alive. St. Joseph. Work it for three. Top of the key. That won't go. Racing over is Alvarez to get the rebound. That shot won't fall. Rebound by Pacheco. Neither team has scored here in the third. Ikachukwu. Swing it over to Williams. That's your leading scorer for the Falcons thus far in this game. As it poked away, right there was Pacheco. Pacheco has that tipped away, and here comes Abby Alvarez. No numbers. She'll wait. And work it outside on the break. From the corner. Three. Bang! Romita Tovar for three. Lady Hounds go up 15. Lady Falcons break the press, get it to the middle of the floor, get it to Ikachukwu. Found a trailer, threw it away. Turnover bug continues to plague this Falcon team. Lady Hounds work it inside, that's a travel. If you're Brownsville St. Joseph, you have a chance, and it doesn't take much. A little 6-0 or an 8-2 run right now can pretty much put this game out of reach. They're in this third quarter, already up 15. Falcons need to score, need to get a couple of stops to climb back in this, but Brownsville St. Joseph could push down on the accelerator pedal here and run away with this one. They force another turnover. 26 turnovers in the game. 4 already here in the third. Right-hand layup, that's good. Abby Alvarez for 2. Timeout on the floor. It's a 6-0 run by Brownsville St. Joseph. That doesn't sound like much, but when you got a 12-point lead, it balloons rather quickly. We'll be back with more on the Bloodhound channels on the RSL Network.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Back here after the timeout break, they ran a little ahead of us on it. Ikachukwu catches for the Falcons and banks that right up and in. Lucy Marie Ikachukwu. I said a 6-0 run. It's a 5-0 run for Brownsville St. Joseph. Missed shot there. Lady Falcons get the rebound, and then a jump ball occurs. St. Joseph will have it. And an offensive foul is going to be called there on Olivia Wood. Trying to set a screen. That'll give the ball to Houston Frassati. Lady Falcons still over the press this time. Get it to Martin. Martin races down the sideline. Defended well, and then the whistle blows. It'll be Houston Frassati ball out of bounds on the sideline. Waiting to get it in, needing some help. They'll get it in just in time. Pacheco threw that away. Here come the Lady Hounds, racing ahead as Alvarez lays it up. Abby Alvarez, 2 more. St. Joe up 17. Off the press, that's another turnover. Wood got in the passing lane, couldn't control it, but it landed in Ikachukwa's hand. She was already running out of bounds and just carried it right out. St. Joe with the ball, off the drive as Carpio kicks it out. Tovar, reverse it over to Martinez, back to Tovar. Carpio had it, poked away. Right there was Martinez. This is Alvarez. Backs away. Gets it over to Gali Martinez. In the corner it goes. Romina Tovar misses a three. Wood got the rebound and then got fouled. Olivia Wood with the weak side rebound on the offensive end. She'll get fouled in the act of shooting, trying to put it back up. Olivia Wood, no points scored yet in the ball game, but does have 4 rebounds. First trip to the free throw line for Olivia Wood. First one no good. Lady Hounds from the line now, 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Sydney Tajong checks back in the game, replacing Lucy Marie Ikachukwa for the Lady Falcons. Wood, second free throw. It's good. Lady Hounds extend the lead. It's an 8-2 run here in the third quarter for Brownsville St. Joseph. On the press break, good steal there by Alvarez, but retained by Cecilia Plazel. Leads to a three that doesn't go. Long rebound. Here come the Lady Hounds. Abby Alvarez with the ball. Hands it off. Jumper from the elbow won't go. Tajan got the board. Fighting hard in there is Gali Martinez. And they'll call the foul on Martinez. Boy, Sydney Tajong, when she got up for that rebound, she knew very well what was coming. And Martinez didn't let her down. She came at her full tilt, trying to take that ball away. Good dribbling here by Pacheco. Leads to this shot, but it doesn't go. Long rebound, Brownsville St. Joe controls. Lady Hounds work in the front court. From the corner, now they'll find Wood. Playing catch with Carpio. Now a touch over on the other side. Tovar, three. Sing it through. Lady Hounds up 21. Lady Falcons working the ball on the baseline. Top of the key. A good look from three, but it doesn't fall. Rebound poked out long. Here comes Abby Alvarez again. Alvarez for the Lady Hounds. Finds Martinez. Gali Martinez misses that three. Wood got the rebound and another whistle. Olivia Wood gets back to the free throw line for Brownsville St. Joseph. Wood, 1 of 2 at the line. First one good here. Doubles up her point production. She's got 2 in the game. Substitution in the ball game. Regina Martinez checks in for St. Joseph. Ikachukwa back in the ball game for the Lady Falcons of Houston Frassati. Olivia Wood free throw is no good. Offensive rebound though, as Martinez will secure it. Lady Falcons with the ball. Pacheco, a long three. That doesn't go. They'll hustle for the rebound in the paint. They'll work it back around the perimeter. Caught there by Williams. She wants a three. That doesn't go. And the ball is tipped. And that's off of the Lady Falcons. St. Joe basketball. In the corner. See the spacing. 4 players out beyond the arc for the Lady Hounds. All kinds of shooters. Penetration here, missed by Tovar. Rebound secured by Martinez. Stolen now by the Lady Falcons. This is Pacheco, right side, got it. Ari Pacheco beating him down court. St. Joe still has doubled up this team, leading by 20. A 3 by Marino. Count it, Mia Marino. Contributions coming now from players entering the ball game for St. Joe. Pacheco has the ball. Gets it to Williams. Williams finds Martin. Tipped it forward, but too far. Clazel couldn't save it. And the turnover gives it to St. Joe. Just over a minute to go here in this third quarter. Brownsville St. Joe has been in full control, but this third quarter, they have truly separated themselves. Tovar finds a cutter in the paint. Contact there. Regina Martinez cutting through the lane. Is fouled. St. Joe basketball on the baseline. Tovar to throw it in. Finds Marino. Martinez finds a shooter. That's good. Romina Tovar for 3 more. Under a minute to go. Kachukwa couldn't control it. Dives to the floor. Hustles down. And a jump ball. Go back and look at spacing for St. Joe on this last trip on the replay. Watch Tovar. Wide open. Buries that 3. Back to live action. St. Joe ball on the alternating possession on the jump ball. So another turnover by Houston Frassati. That's their 30th turnover in the ball game. St. Joe ball. Alvarez with it. Spins away. Kachukwa will touch that last. Out of bounds off the Falcons. St. Joe basketball on the offensive end. Marino in the game. Alvarez in the game. Martinez. Gali Martinez. Tovar with that shot. It's blocked. Lady Falcons control it. Overhead pass to Clazel. Clazel finds Williams. Williams looking for Pacheco. Caught it. Shot a 3. Banks it in. Ari Pacheco continues to be the leading scorer. She's got 11 points for the Lady Falcons. 3 on the other side. Won't go for St. Joe. They'll get an offensive rebound. Work it in the paint. Awkward shot at the buzzer. Won't go. And we played 3. Brownsville St. Joe up 23 in this playoff game, trying to advance in the playoffs. In good shape here at home. This is the Bloodhound Channel on the RSL Network. Back after this.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
Back here at Brownsville St. Joseph, that's Houston Frassati on the road. I'm Joe Bowling with you. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be for this playoff coverage on the Bloodhound Channel on the RSL Network. Fourth quarter begins. Brownsville St. Joseph 8 minutes away from advancing in TAPPS playoff competition here in 2026. Falcon ball, they got a big hill to climb here in this fourth quarter of play. Overplay on defense there by Tovar forces a near 5-second violation. A timeout called by the Lady Falcons. Well, the official wanted to give the ball to Brownsville St. Joe. Now he recognizes there was a timeout called. It's a full timeout. We'll be right back with more after this.
This summer, it's time for mimosas and brunch with the girls. A beachside lunch with the kiddos. Delicious Bayside burgers. And world-famous fried shrimp with a cold one. South Padre Island has your breakfast, lunch, and dinner plans covered. Book your summer getaway today. Visit sopadre.com.
Back here on the RSL Network, it's the Bloodhound Channel. And this is playoff coverage in the afternoon on a Tuesday here in late February. I say late February, 12 days left. We're beyond the midway point here on the 17th. Falcon basketball after the timeout. They have been plagued by a ton of turnovers. And there's another. St. Joseph basketball. Lady Hounds make them pay. Right-hand layup, count that. Abby Alvarez adds 2 more. Alvarez with 17 points leads the way in the scoring department for Brownsville St. Joseph. Pacheco is defended. Hunaus Alvarez forces a turnover. Better than 30 turnovers in a game for the Falcons of Houston Frassati. St. Joe ball in the backcourt. Tovar. Some pressure, but they break that nicely. Carpio is then fouled. As Lucy Maria Kachukwa came in with the physical play. And Kachukwa just a sophomore on this team. She's a bright future for this Houston Frassati basketball team. Moisture on the floor here at St. Joe. Looking for boys playoff action. It's coming later tonight. Kevin Naro on his way as we speak to the Corpus area to bring you the boys playoff game. That'll be featured right here on the Bloodhound Channel as well. Back to live action. A 3, and that's good. Ramina Tovar, 3 more. Tovar's got 14 points. Pacheco with the ball. Has it poked away. Tries to recover. Alvarez all over her defensively. Pacheco sticks with it. Finds Williams. Sticks it inside. Shot blocked there by the Lady Hounds. It's Gali Martinez with a block shot. Martinez, overhead pass. Here come the Lady Hounds. And Kachukwa gets back to steal it. Lady Falcons basketball. Pacheco to Blanton. Blanton off the dribble. Got through a screen into a double team, had it taken away, and then commits a foul trying to recover. And it'll be St. Joe basketball. Cecilia Clazo gets back into the game for Houston Frassati on that whistle. Lady Hounds scored 17 in the first quarter, 11 in the second, 18 in the third, 5 already here in the fourth to enjoy this lead. This is Alvarez to the baseline. That's off of the Lady Falcons. Now an official from the far side wants him to fix the net. It's always good when you're an official and you got a ball in your hand and they say fix the net. Otherwise, you're looking up saying, you want me to jump and get that? Here's a 3 on the inbound. It doesn't go. Offensive rebound, though, for Tovar, keeps it alive. Dips it inside. Reverse it in the corner. Wood goes to work on the baseline. Dribble it out. No pressure now by St. Joe. This is the first time I've said that anytime today. Pacheco has it stolen nonetheless. Albie Alvarez, 2 more. Even without the press, Alvarez contributes. She's got 19. Williams has the ball. Spins it inside to Clazel. Nothing there for her. The half-court defense is right there. They'll get another steal. St. Joe. Slow the pace just a bit. Tovar to the corner. Carpio back to Tovar. Reverse it to Martinez. Woods with a high post. No pass there. Instead, they'll go to Carpio. Carpio in the corner. Tovar wants 3 more. Doesn't get it. And a rebound secured by Riley Martin for the Falcons. Houston Frassati with the ball. Williams has it. Stays wide. Williams got a good screen. Shoots it off the dribble. It doesn't go. Not a contact on the rebound. It pinballs out to Martin. She'll get a shot away. That's too strong. Ikachukwa gets it, shot it, and got fouled. Lucy Marie Ikachukwa to the free throw line. In the game, 4 points, 10 rebounds, and to the free throw line for the first time in the game. First one, no good. Houston Frassati hasn't been to the line much as a team. They've shot just 3 free throws, 0 for 3 in the game. Ikachukwa's second one. Goes. Lady Hounds with the ball. Outside for a 3. That's too strong by Alvarez. An offensive rebound. They'll get another look. Good work inside by Wood. Another 3. Tovar! Got it! Romina Tovar. Back come the Lady Falcons. Williams has hit a couple of 3. They guard her real quick. Ikachukwa tips it, and it stays in the hands of the Lady Falcons. To the baseline, reverse layup. That will go. How about that by Riley Martin? Back come the Lady Hounds. Martinez slows the pace. They'll turn it over. And then a whistle. Interesting game stat here. Houston Frassati, I talked about the number of turnovers they had. If they hit every shot they took in this game and they were inside the arc, we'd be tied. That's how much defense has been played on this team. If you can't shoot enough times to match your opponent's scoring, you never get there. Pacheco with the ball. Over to Martin. Martin got a screen. Still nothing available to shoot. They'll shoot over the top. That one won't go. And the rebound, St. Joe Academy there to get it first. Frady in the game with that board. Regina Martinez hands it off to Mia Marino. In the corner, this is a three. Doesn't go for Carpio. Another chance for the Lady Hounds, just stripped down. High post to Martinez. Dribbles it back out. Houston Frassati has fallen back into a zone. They'll let him play catch out there all they want, and they'll let him shoot from there. Missed three, and a whistle on the rebound. It'll be a chance at the free throw line for Callie Martinez. Martinez, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 of 3 in the free throw line. Makes the first here. Callie Martinez will get a second. Martinez misses that. Carpio got the rebound for the Lady Hounds. Whistle. And another chance at the free throw line for Brownsville St. Joseph as Callie Martinez will shoulder the line. Right now, the Lady Falcons have got in as many of their upperclassmen as they can to close out this ball game. Senior on the floor. Cecilia Clazel. Marin Halstead's a junior, so she'll be back next year for this team with some playoff experience. Riley Martin, a senior. She's got the ball now. Fellow senior Holly Martin also in the game. For the Lady Falcons, down 32 here to Brownsville St. Joe. Clazel with a catch. Good defense there by Regina Martinez, and then a whistle. Annette Cristiano checks in the game now for Brownsville St. Joe. Coming up on the 2-minute mark now here in the fourth quarter. Lady Hounds comfortably on top here, ready to advance and most likely take on Second Baptist out of Houston. Long three, too strong. Another offensive rebound by Brownsville St. Joseph. Good hustle by Clara Frady. Another three, that one won't go. And a long rebound. Here come the Lady Falcons. Missed shot there by Holly Martin. And that'll stop play and give the ball to the Lady Falcons on the offensive end. Coming up, our post-game show. I'll name our player of the game, our Economy Awards player of the game here in this playoff coverage. .32 St. Joseph lead. In the corner as we resume play here in the fourth. Martin backs away. Finds Riley Martin. Poked away from her. Regina Martinez right there to provide all the defense needed. Quick pass. Clazel takes it inside, misses a shot. DeJong misses that. And they'll continue to let him play through. Martin had it for a moment. We got a running clock now here at St. Joseph. Fourth quarter, Brownsville St. Joseph in control. Playing catch outside, under 30 to go. Lady Hounds. A date with Houston's Second Baptist, most likely. 15 seconds from this place erupting. Okay, the boys are on the road. The tone has been set. The girls have advanced. It's all up to the boys in Corpus. Brownsville St. Joe wins it, 58-26. Welcome to our post-game show, brought to you by the city of South Padre Island and by Luke Fruya Motors. Brownsville St. Joe, in this case, guarded them from the bus with intense pressure from the start of this ball game, moved on, and win this one by the score of 58-26. Our post-game show again by the city of South Padre Island and by Luke Fruya Motors. Leading scorers in the game, 3 players in double figures for St. Joseph. Abby Alvarez with 19, Romina Tovar with 17, Miranda Carpio with 10. Other players that contributed, Gali Martinez with 6, Mia Marino with 3, Olivia Wood with 3 for the Lady Hounds. Wood leads the way on the rebound department with 6, Abby Alvarez with 5. Romina Tovar also with 5. One player in double figures for Houston Frassati. That's Ari Pacheco, who finished with 11 points. Lucy Marie Ikachukwa finished with 10 boards, but in a losing cause here for Houston Frassati. That's going to do it. They have cleared this gym in a hurry. Kids got to get back to class. They don't want to. They're like, we're bringing on the boys game. Let's go a doubleheader. Well, the boys are in Corpus. Tune in later on tonight. 5 o'clock should be the opening pregame show. I think if I read it right, 5:30 with the tip-off for the boys coming from Corpus. Kevin Narr will have the play-by-play on that one. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast here on this one. I'm Joe Bowling for the RSL Network. For the Bloodhound Channel, till next time, Lady Hounds win this one 58-26. So long. And I've got my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a 3. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for 2. The field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. What's this? Smack.
To the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Counted and a win.